Approximately a 62 tower, proceed Kilo Echo.
Ted Stevens borders on the Chugach and Kenai National Wildlife Refuges. They're home to a wide range of species, including some of the most dangerous animals in the world. Katie Krombach at the U.S. Department of Agriculture is on the front line in the battle to keep the wildlife away from the airport.
I came to Alaska in March of 2017, and I went to school for wildlife ecology. I mean, what state has wildlife like Alaska, the last great frontier? Oh, dear. Go ahead.
Hey, there's a moose starting out on the lake.
Okay, we're headed there right now. Thank you.
Katie's first call of the day, a report of a rogue moose at Lake Hood.
Most people, when they think Alaska, they think bear attacks, when actually moose tend to attack more people than bears. They can be pretty aggressive.
An adult bull moose can weigh up to 1,800 pounds. They're responsible for more deaths in Alaska than any other animal, and Lake Hood is surrounded by them.
A moose walks in front of an airplane, it could cause catastrophic damage. It could even cause death. So we want to make sure the moose stay off of the strip so they can stay safe and the pilots can stay safe.
The 7-foot-tall mammal was last seen roaming free just yards from the busiest floatplane runway in the world, with almost 500 ski planes taking off every week. It's up to Katie to remove the threat.
We are going to go move the moose away from that area so they don't cause any damage to the airplane.
But moving a moose is no easy task. They can be aggressive, especially in the winter, when they're more likely to be hungry and stressed.
Oh, you can see him right across from me here. So that looks like a young bull. But right behind us is Lake Hood Strip. So he's in an area where we don't want him to go any further back, because then we're going to be causing some potential dangerous situations with some airplanes. Potential for him to go onto the airstrip, so we're going to want to move him away from this area.
But before Katie can even get close,
Oh my goodness.
the moose jumps the fence and heads towards the runway.
We have a plane taxiing right now to take off. There's a chance that the moose is going to run out in front of the plane. You could have loss of life, you could have the loss of the moose's life, and not cause a threat to the airport.
At Ted Stevens International Airport, it's code red for Animal Control Officer Katie Krombach.
Oh my goodness.
A 1,000-pound bull moose is running free on the busy runway, where a plane takes off or lands every 6 minutes.
Our moose jumped the fence line, so he's on Lake Hood Strip. He's basically on an active runway. They need to close the strip. Hey, John, this is Katie. Close down the Lake Hood Strip.
With such a serious threat to life, Katie has no choice but to shut down the Lake Hood runway until she can deal with the moose.
Just notice by how he's acting right now, he is feisty. So he might be a troublemaker for us here. He's stressed out. Stress hormones get built up in their body so much that they actually kind of remind me of like a toddler. You tell a toddler, no, you can't go this way, and what do? They go the opposite direction.
Katie's tried and tested dispersal method, a non-lethal paintball gun.
So I'm not hitting him. Those paintballs are not to harm. It's a noise to keep him moving. So we're gonna just keep pushing him with the truck, hopefully that we can get him into that gate.
But this stubborn moose has other ideas.
As long as he is going in one direction and he stays going in that direction, that's perfectly fine. I can keep him moving by putting paintballs behind his legs. So he's not gonna wanna jump the fence or go out the normal way like a plane would here. He actually is gonna be going out one of the gates, is the easiest way to get these guys out.
It's over half a mile to the nearest opening in the fence.
Come on, bud.
Worst case scenario, the 1,000-pound moose decides to charge at Katie's truck.
So there's the gate in front of him. Hopefully he takes it.
Katie's firepower has done the job. The rogue moose is now back on the right side of the fence.
We're gonna go out there and we're gonna take a look. We're gonna close the gate behind him because he's safely off the airstrip right now.
Outside the safety of her service truck, Katie will be no match for the half-ton moose.
Uh-oh. It can cause life-threatening injuries, if not death. There he goes. So we can go ahead and we can close the gate. And we're gonna let him do his thing.
Threat over. The frozen runway can reopen for business.
And we're gonna get off the strip and we're gonna let Tower know that they can open everything back up again. So, job well done. Lakewood Tower Wildlife 1, moose are clear of runway 32.